radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
It's 2019, baby.
All the hits. One station.
Bringing you the best mix of the best music.
Nothing but the baddest and best music.
Broadcasting worldwide.
One hit at a time.
Music.
Online.
One station. Hit music. All the hits.
24/7 around the world. Non-stop. This is Crosswave.
To Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, a musical talk show with in-studio guest performers and interesting program features. Anchored by the man with many titles: musician, producer, actor, director, YouTuber, filmmaker. Well, the list is long because he's the man and more. So friends, Canadians, ladies and gentlemen, your Sunday midday fun starts here. Welcome to the Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 44 of the Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. I'm your host, as always, the one, the only Scott Dion Brown, joined, of course, by the best co-host in the galaxy,
Regine, Alaina. Happy Sunday, fun day, everyone. Good morning, good night, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. Thanks for joining us.
And if you guys watching, you'll probably notice it looks a little different,
Just a little.
than usual. It's because we are actually there were some
It's a long weekend.
yeah, and there were scheduling conflicts
It's a
and
long
things.
weekend.
We couldn't get into the main studio for various reasons. But so we're at a different studio.
Where are we, Scott?
We're at Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, if you want to know. I don't know if you needed to know that. But
Follow them on Instagram.
sure. Although there's not much there. But
Just
you
follow
can.
them.
You can. YouTube is better. There's lots of lot of artists on there if you go to the Glenmore Records YouTube channel.
Nice plug-in.
Why not? We're here. But other than a slightly different thing, it's still the same great show right here. The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina.
Yes. So what have you been up to, Scott?
What did I get up to? Oh, this week I took a very large step towards working on the 1,000 subscriber special.
Ooh, is it what you were talking about the other day? To me, not to the audience.
Yes. So
Ooh, exciting.
So I don't want to reveal any of the
No.
details yet, but basically it took me a long time to figure out why or what I was going to do because 1,000 subs, I wanted to do something special, something to do with 1,000 somehow, a play on the words, or 1,000 something.
You're going to eat 1,000 donuts.
Well, see, that's the problem. That's the problem is that 1,000 is kind of a lot of things to do, right? Like if I was like, let's do a push-up contest, you can do 1,000 push-ups, or like.
Well, you could, but I mean, not you.
Oh, I could. I could. We'll see. Maybe that's.
Maybe that it is. That it is.
We'll see. But anyway, it's coming along. I've had to order a bunch of things on Amazon, special things.
Oh my God, you spent $1,000 on Amazon.
I mean, yeah, but nothing to do with the show. But
I haven't. I just got onto Amazon, but anyway.
I love it. It's so well, I mean, I'm not gonna. Everybody knows what Amazon is. It's very convenient though.
Doesn't need a plug.
Doesn't need a
No.
plug. Well, shall we start the show?
Yes, let's do it.
All right. Well, we can't begin the show, of course, before we thank some very important people, the executive producers.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that right now. Except I didn't have the file open. So just. You know what, Regine? Did you know that today's episode of the Sit Down was brought to you by our two executive producers?
Ooh. Who are they, Scott?
Well, I'll tell you, Regine. Regine, do you want to find out what your home is really worth?
I could.
Are you buying or selling a home?
Potentially.
Then Jennifer C., Realtor at Home Life Culture Link, is here to help. Call or text Jennifer today at 647-403-8887. Don't deal with just anyone. Speak to a professional. Jennifer C. at Home Life Culture Link. To see her current listings, visit homelifeculturelink.com. And the Mortgage Godfather is here to give you advice with any mortgage needs you may have, and he will shop to find you the best mortgage. Nino Saimeka, mortgage agent. He'll give you an offer you can't refuse. To find out more, hit up mortgagegodfather.ca or call 905-604-6955.
Yes, and if you want to be an executive producer or you just want to advertise with us, it's easy. All you have to do is email us at radioshowad. That's radioshowad@gmail.com.
That's right. Get in touch. We'll set you up with a brand new, wonderful advertising plan. You'll get in touch with a new audience. We personalize the ads. We read them live every week on the air. So if you have a sale or a special or something coming up, you can personalize the ad every week.
Or you can even just come on our show and talk about it.
That's true too. We'd love to have it. You come on out. You can talk personally. If you sell something, you can bring samples of your products and show the
We
audience.
like samples.
We do like samples. We do. So come on down. But anyway, radioshowad@gmail.com. So now, Regine, I think
Should we meet our guest?
we should meet our guest.
I've never met him before, so you guys, this is exciting.
It is. It's very exciting. Well, our guest today is a professional musician.
Oh.
He's a singer, songwriter.
Wait, are you talking about yourself?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I mean, no. This guy is the front man of several bands.
So you sure you're not talking about
I'm not the front man of several bands. No. Okay, but we have some things in common. But he's a cool guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's not you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Peter James Fox.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to The Sit Down.
With Scott Dion Brown.
That's right. So
Pleasure to be here.
Thanks for coming. How are you?
Very well. Very well indeed on this beautiful Sunday morning.
It is.
How was your long weekend so far?
Pretty good. Yeah, like Scott mentioned, I'm in a couple of bands, so some weddings this weekend, which is always fun.
How did you make it here bright and early after a wedding?
I don't know. Am I here? Am I?
Well, we're glad you made it.
Yes, definitely. Welcome.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Speaking of actually, we weren't really speaking of it, but I was trying to segue into it.
Nice.
But I just found out. So, in the TTC, they have new streetcars.
Yes.
So so obviously they had the old streetcars. You know the old ones that are attached to each other. The I can't remember what they're called, elongated or whatever. So apparently tomorrow, Monday, Labor Day.
It's the last day. I saw that on
It's
Facebook.
the last day. The last
it?
the last two of those that are in service that's their last day tomorrow.
And you can go on it for free.
That's right. Yeah,
I like free.
the articulated streetcars.
Articulate.
Where'd you get elongated?
I mean, they are elongated. Where was my mind thinking at? Anyway, is that anything? No? Okay. Articulated streetcars. It's the very last car. Will leave the Wolseley Loop at 4:15 p.m.
Oh.
Oh, it's a sad day.
Yeah. And service will be free, like you said. Only on those two cars.
It's not so sad because it's...
Yeah.
It's a joyous occasion as well.
It is.
Yes.
Apparently.
We're closing a chapter but starting a new one.
Yeah. Fair.
Well, apparently the TTC they've been those particular ones have been in commission since like the 80s, and they never expected them to last that long, but they spent a
Wow.
lot of time like getting it, keeping them going. So anyway, so if you're somebody who's like into
Those things.
street cars and trains and
Sure.
stuff, you'll
definitely want to be on it.
you'll want to be on it. Free.
Give it a nice little
Take some selfies.
Yeah.
Tag us on Instagram.
thank it for its service.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Exactly.
That would be cool actually to see it because, what do you guys think of the new streetcars?
I like them.
I don't mind. I like that it's not as, I want to say jolty. I'm going to use that as a word.
Oh yeah, they're smooth.
It's not as Yeah, thank you. It's smoother and it's not, there's less traffic because it's just a one way.
Yeah, I mean, I first saw streetcars like that in Europe. Like I was in Finland years ago, and they had streetcars like that.
I was going to say
Later
it's
back.
futuristic, but then you're like, oh yeah, I was in
Well-
one years ago. Never mind.
Well, no, it's futuristic for
For me.
Well, no, for even what we're used
Compared
to.
to what Toronto has. Yeah.
But I like the new ones. I mean, the only part, I'm slightly nostalgic for the old ones because obviously I like grew up with those. But I mean, the old ones are also like the AC. They're always super hot in the
Ew,
summer.
and they
They're
always smell.
Well, the new ones are probably gonna smell not
technically
that
true.
long from now.
No, you know what it is? The people that smell. People, please wear deodorant. It's
Well, yeah.
PSA.
Streetcars don't get
Please.
odor.
And you will know as a musician, lugging gear up and down those tight little stairs wasn't always fun.
Now they just
Yeah.
slide open.
You just walk
yeah.
in.
Yes, that's true. I know, and it's lower to the ground, and like,
Huh?
Oh, it's lovely.
Got to think about these things.
Yeah. In fact, speaking of that, well, we were just talking about it before, but we should mention it. So you told me you just bought. We were talking about the Boss Katana amp. Mm-hmm. So you just bought one as well.
Yeah, I just bought the 100, and it's so light compared to the other amps I've owned in the past.
Yeah, no, I
Half the reason I got it.
Yeah, I bought it for exact same thing. Like I was, well, whatever. We were having this conversation before, but we'll have it for you guys. Is that I was playing a show, and it was like. It was in a hotel. It was on like the third or whatever floor it was. It was like high up in the banquet hall, and I was hauling all this gear up, and I get to the amp, and I'm like, this is unnecessary. And it's the same thing like when you have to stuff everything into your car, right? Mm-hmm. And like you're looking at everything back there, and you're like, everything in here is packed, and I'm looking like, what thing here is like any space you can get, you'll take. So So I'm looking through that, and I'm like. The amp is the one thing that's unnecessary, right? Because like,
well, when you can get smaller, you know, more lightweight models.
So,
Definitely.
how did you get from the subway or the streetcar to an amp? Are you putting the amp in the streetcar?
Oh yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so that's right, that's true. We took a long way around. Well, basically, every gig that I played, it was just like I more and more wanted to carry. Less and less, right? And you probably, you would have the exact.
Well, eventually,
same.
I ended up getting a car because I just couldn't take it anymore.
But,
So those first few years, I remember having my amp on some sort of wheelie device with my pedals on top of it, and you got your guitar, you got some other stands with you, and
on a streetcar.
Oh yeah. For a few
Bless
years.
your soul.
Yeah. So much fun. So if you can eliminate some of these things.
Yeah. Well, it's like, well, I found myself like I also play in a band called shout out Siggy Music, right? So and same thing. It's like I was the guitarist in there, although now I'm the keyboard player actually.
Did you bring a keyboard on the streetcar?
Well, yeah, the streetcar
full piano.
But I used to, yeah. Oh no.
That one over there.
Yeah. No, we keep the piano. It's tough to get a baby grand on the TTC, but we
maybe
do what we gotta do.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's true. See, the new streetcars will accommodate your baby grand. Yeah.
They don't open that big, but I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So. With those gigs, I found myself, even though I like the amp that I was using, it was like a nice trainer tube amp. It was actually really pretty. In fact, I bought it like 70% for how nice it looked and like 30% for how good it sounded. But it still sounded really good. It did. It's just like, it just looked so nice. Cool. But it's heavy and it's just, so what I found myself doing is, if let's say we get booked to play somewhere, I would be like, do they have a backline supplied? Oh, they do? Okay, I'll use it. And I didn't even care what it was. Like sometimes like, oh yeah, we have like a PV practice amp. I'll take it.
You're desperate enough, yeah, I know.
Because I'm like, oh, there's not carrying. So the amp I just got, the Boss Katana, it's like, it's only a little bit bigger than a practice amp. You could very comfortably carry it on a streetcar.
I didn't know exactly what you're talking about.
I love it.
He's looking at me like, yeah, you know. Like,
There's a percentage of people that can sympathize with us.
Like,
We're talking.
Musician talk.
And it has a line out.
It does.
Ah.
Yeah, what's the thing? I've been recording with it as well now.
Yeah, man.
Like, it's so nice. It's like it
so
cuts
are you
out.
recording our duet?
Yes.
Oh,
it's going to be with it. Yeah.
There you go.
It's like it cuts out the middleman. It's like so I could basically sit in a condo and be playing as loud as I want, get all the sounds, all the tones I want.
Oh, the poor neighbors.
No, but that's the thing. They hear
That's the
nothing.
thing. Yeah, you can be Hendrix and not bother anybody.
Yeah.
It's a new age.
It's a wonderful amp. So anyway, there you go.
Would love that.
Actually, very true.
So, Peter, amps and subways, welcome to the show.
Real life talk.
Real life talk.
Yeah.
So you play in a couple different bands.
Yes. I moved to Toronto from Dublin maybe 13 years ago. Spent the first couple of years going to open mics, making all my friends that way. You know, thank goodness for music. And eventually just kind of made my way around and joined a band called the Keynotes. And that became pretty much the main band I'm still in. That's the main wedding band, corporate band. Play every week pretty much somewhere.
They are awesome.
You've seen us. You've videoed us a few times.
Yeah.
You did the very first promo video too. Right,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Duke.
the Duke. The Duke Live. Yeah, that's right. So I met Peter through. Yeah, they hired me to. Was it really that long?
I think so. Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah, it probably was 5 years ago.
We looked a bit fresher.
Yeah.
Don't age yourselves, guys.
Oh yeah, it was
5 years ago.
It
I was
yesterday.
7. I was 7 years old, and he was. Yeah. And
my 6th birthday.
exactly.
Wow, I'm old. Never mind.
But it was awesome. You guys, I mean, yeah, I met you there. And I've seen you play several times since then because, like, I remember you guys called me out to Niagara one time. You were doing a wedding out there.
That's right. Yeah,
And,
very true. Yeah, we got you to a bunch.
Yeah.
And the latest thing would be UK Calling. We started that this year. It's a pretty much an 80s tribute
Nice.
to British hits and British bands. Which
my work would love you.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my God, they would love you.
So you're out. You're out.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah.
Well, it's so easy for me, right? This is stuff I grew up on listening to around the house. And one of my mates just wanted to start this band, and like, would you be into it? Like, hello. I think I'm perfect for it, and it's been great, man. It's been only a few months, but
Yeah.
we're getting there.
Yeah, I saw. I mean, was that your first show when I came and recorded you guys, or had you played a
At
couple?
the Monarch?
Yeah,
Technically,
Monarch
yeah, it
Alley.
was the first real public show.
I mean, and the crowd was going crazy.
That was a lot of fun.
They were just. It was all night. It was so
Because it's stuff you don't hear usually, right? I've never heard a band do the stuff we're doing.
So if the crowd went crazy, can our crowd go crazy and hear you play something?
Right now?
Yeah.
It's a good call. It's a good call.
It won't be 80s, but
It's okay. It's okay.
it'll be...
Okay. Yeah. So Peter's just grabbing his guitar here. All right. Give me like a strum.
The crowd goes wild.
All right. So what are you gonna play for us?
I'll start off a nice little original number.
Nice.
And it's called Do It All Over Again. I've been in rock bands for years and years. Put out a few albums with different people, and I've always had these acoustic songs kind of sitting in the back pocket. And finally, I was just like, you know what? I have enough now to just record it. So me and a bunch of mates got together, and this is acoustic album, and this is one of those tunes off that.
Sweet. Here it is. Take it away, Peter James Fox.
I'd write 1,000 songs to say one last thing, and I'd say 1,000 words to hear you sing. I'd climb every mountain, crawl up every hill, if it would bring me to the start and make time stand still. And I'd do it all over again. I'd do it all over again. I'd walk 1,000 miles to sit with you for a while, and I'd cry 1,000 tears to see you smile. I'd cross every ocean and dive in any sea, if it would bring me to the start and bring you back to me. I'd do it all over again. I'd do it all over again. And I know you're gone for good, but I'd bring you back if I could. I guess some things just have to end, but I wonder every now and then, would you do it all over again? Would you do it all over again? Do it all over again. I do it all over again.
Crosswave, the right hit music mix.
And that live performance was brought to you by Jewelry Forever, conveniently located at CF Markville Shopping Center on 5000 Highway 7 East, Markham. They do custom-made jewelry, repairs, and they change watch batteries, all done on site, Regine. Can you believe that? And not only that, if you're somebody who doesn't like to
Leave the house.
Yeah, if you're somebody who doesn't like to leave the house, maybe you don't like to wear pants. You know what you can do?
What?
You can shop online, Regine.
Ah.
You can shop online at jewelryforever.ca, where you can get free shipping with any orders of $149 or more. Jewelry Forever. Tell them Scott and Regine sent ya.
And you gotta say it just like that.
Hey, Scott and Regine sent me.
Sorry, Jerry.
What you gonna say? That's right. And it was brought to you by the Canada's Top Choice Council, a non-profit organization that is proud to present 3 amazing events held annually that help to grow the community, advance education and self-empowerment, and promote public appreciation for the arts. They recently had their Canada's Top Choice pageant. They do the Give Back fundraising concert happening every year.
Yes, and they do a bunch of other events. I'm sure you've seen them all throughout the GTA. They're always in Markham, downtown Toronto, anywhere you see them. They're always there.
So look them up, Canada's Top Choice on Facebook.
And on Instagram.
All right, and now we are back with Peter James Fox. That song was lovely.
Thank you very much.
Very pretty. I love acoustic music.
Yeah?
Yeah, so that was, I was like, oh. And the crowd goes wild.
But that was the thing, right? I wanted to make something that you could just listen to and chill out. And, you know, sit by the fireplace.
Exactly. It's like a summer night vibe.
Yeah, man.
Really, really nice. Is it? So did you say, is this one recorded? Like, can people get this somewhere?
It's on an album called Now, which is on Spotify and iTunes and all those
Sweet.
means.
Look it up.
Yeah, man.
To say the title one more time, you do it all over again. Is that what it was?
That song is called Do It All Over Again, yeah.
Do It All Over Again by Peter James Fox. So, what do you find? What's the difference for you for playing original music or like more for weddings? You're usually playing other people's music, right? So, how do you find the difference between those things?
Just, I personally just get different levels of pleasure from either one. You know, let's say a wedding first of all. You know, it's usually a guaranteed party. You're playing songs that everybody loves, everybody knows. So it's So you know, if your band is good and it's pretty fun.
If the crowd goes wild, it's a wild night.
Yeah, man, it's always fun. And then you know, when it comes to playing original music, you're a bit more open. Your soul is a bit more out there to bear.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
So it's different when it goes well, which luckily it has done since I've been here. Hence the reason one of the reasons I stayed too. It's nice. It's really nice.
So,
even if it's 10 people versus 100 people, if those 10 people dig it, it's fine with me. I mean.
So you said that's the reason why you stayed. So would you have gone back to Dublin, or how's the music scene there?
Probably not. I mean, music scene's great. Ireland's just so small. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of great, talented people in a small space, and it can be hard to kind of stand out with the crowd a bit, even to get gigs. I found. So when I first got here, you know, I'd just go to an Irish pub and like, how's it going, I'm Irish? And they just, you know, I'd just make my way in that way, right?
All right, Mike's over there.
So I played that card hard. Awesome. And it worked out. And yeah, I mean, it took me, like I said, I've been here almost 13 years, and it took me up until recently to start to miss home a bit. Just because, you know, I was busier here, and whenever I went home, it was like after a week of the honeymoon period again, all over again, it's like, you know what, I kind of miss Toronto again, and I kept ending up coming back, you know.
Oh, well, there you go. The Keynotes. If you're getting married, book these guys. They're like, I'm going to say they're the best damn wedding band around.
Ooh.
The
best damned. Yeah, man.
So now we can't have any more wedding bands on the show, but I mean...
Oh.
We're the best damned. They could be best other people.
Yeah,
Sure.
That's true.
But no, honestly, like, I will say that I've seen them personally myself, because I've like attended now several weddings
with us,
videotaping them.
True.
And actually not just weddings, a few other different events. So because you do all types of things, right? You do.
I do everything. Yeah, pretty much.
Basically anywhere they want live music.
If you want to celebrate a Tuesday, we'll be there.
Oh,
there
hey. You want to celebrate a Sunday? Here
Even
you go.
a Sunday.
There you go.
There you go.
So look them up, the Keynotes.
And for all you Filipinos out there, I know a lot of you are having debuts, so there you go.
Oh, there you go.
Call me.
Where can they find you guys, though?
Thekeynotes.ca, or Instagram, Facebook, all those channels.
We'll just share them on our Facebook.
Yeah, we'll share it. We'll put it in
Thanks.
the we'll share it on the
As
page.
long as we get a cut out of it. No, okay.
Commission.
I'll hook you up.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. So, and with UK Calling, you're playing more bars and stuff? Where are you playing mostly with?
Yeah, I mean, again, the band is pretty new, so we like to kind of cut our teeth we'd rather play 2 people instead of hashing it out in a rehearsal room for months.
For sure.
So we got the songs together, we got the guys together, and we just hit the bar scene again, which is nice. It's nice to kind of take a step that way again and do all that. Yeah, it's going really well. And the goal is, by the next year, a couple of years, to be on the level of corporate and private, and just people that we know, people personally that want to hear this music even at weddings, right?
That's true.
Pretty specific,
absolutely.
so it's kind of nice to be in something you can market for a certain thing.
Sorry, Scott, you lost a gig. I got you. Don't worry.
No, it's fine. Well, because the thing though is like it's not, it's a specific genre, but I feel like there's so many like amazing songs from that.
It's kind of like a surprise factor when you see people come to the show, and like we don't dress up necessarily, but we were dressed in the style
never
of.
mind, Scott, you gotta
We're not at the makeup stage yet. Maybe eventually, or the crazy hair. But like we look the part and we sound the part, and I think people forget how many great British hits came from that era, right?
Yeah.
And you can see people just go, "Oh yeah, I remember this song. I remember this song too." And you just see that reaction every time you play, so it's a lot of fun for us too.
UK Calling on Instagram as well?
Yeah, and ukcalling.ca, and
go see them, watch for them. It's such a fun night. Like I said, I recorded them, and the whole crowd was just jumping, and lots of songs that I'm like, oh yeah, this one, oh yeah.
Oh, this one's British.
right?
Yeah. Well, actually, there are a lot of songs
true.
where maybe I didn't know the band or I didn't realize it was.
Is that where you got your playlist from?
I probably did get some from
You son of...
I probably did. Because I'm like, oh wow, it just cool. Swims around in your brain and everything. But all my favorite bands pretty much are British bands, actually. I mean,
mine too, Spice Girls.
There you go.
So.
Do you do Spice Girls?
Not yet.
He did.
We're still in the 80s.
Yeah, it's from the 80s.
If we do a
Oh, yeah,
90s,
that's fair.
if we graduate to the 90s, we'll throw some in.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sure.
So many great 80s hits, classics. I love that music. And especially right now, I've just been... what's weird about 80s music? I don't know if it's weird, but
Interesting.
When I was young, I didn't like any of it. And I think it's because...
You grew up in the 80s?
well, I mean, it was more I'm more of a 90s kid, but...
You're like, don't expose my
but,
age.
but what I mean is that...
know what you were talking about.
So I was very much into like rock from especially the 70s or 60s, like guitar bands, right? And so when I was growing up, the 80s was it just felt cheesy to me. Like I didn't like, anytime I heard synths, I didn't like it because I guess I was just sort of, I was listening to a lot of 90s rock and then also 70s rock, like Led Zeppelin and all that stuff. And then I'm not sure, it was like, I don't know, just over the years, I don't know if it's maybe because modern music changed and a lot of those synths and sounds came back, and maybe my ears got used to it, and I'm glad because I feel like some of the best songs ever written are from that era.
And some of the best musicians too, like as a music lover and a musician, it took me many years to get into this specific stuff because I was like, I was either into the Beatles or Oasis. It was like that kind of British stuff for me, right?
Yeah.
Just guitar and music and great songs. But it took me till maybe my 30s to be like, this is actually interesting stuff. And then, my uncle was into the Smiths, so that got me into that a little bit. Into this kind of darker, moodier music. Yeah. It took me a while to appreciate it, but now I can't get enough of it. I really can't.
Yeah, I've been listening to so much Duran Duran lately.
Yeah.
You perform a lot of Duran Duran.
That's because it's just
Wait
I love.
a minute.
It's like I guess I don't know what it is. It's like even that style of singing, the right. I used to think that was so silly, but now I love it.
It's so much fun to imitate.
Yeah,
too.
that's true as well. I feel like it's almost like David Bowie happened, and then all through the 80s, it's like everyone wanted to sing like Bowie.
True,
right?
Very true.
And
you're a big
also,
Queen fan too, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, I love Queen. Yeah.
We don't do any of that. Funny enough.
We could add in from the 80s stuff. You could drop in Radio Gaga
Any of
or
it,
something.
man, yeah.
Any of them, yeah.
We're pretty new wavy still right now, but I'm sure we can squeeze a couple in. Keynotes have actually started to do some classics. Just everybody's talking about Queen all of a sudden all over again.
Yeah, that's the thing. Actually, I love it. The movie came out and it's Queen's huge again, which is I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
Did you see the movie?
Not yet, actually.
It's good. I liked it. Did you see it?
Even now.
So, what's weird about it is people. It's getting a lot of like some people hated it, and other people loved it, and I think I loved it.
Well, you also didn't like Aladdin, but a lot of people liked Aladdin, so I'm not surprised.
Well, there you go. I mean, but what I mean is there are a lot of people I just find the reaction to "We Will Rock You" is very nobody was just like, it was okay. like there are a lot of people who were like didn't like it.
Oh.
And I'm like, what didn't you like about it? Like I think all the actors are so good.
Cool.
It almost doesn't. It feels like you're just watching the band.
Interesting.
Like the guy that got to play Brian May, it just looks like Brian May. It's crazy.
It's half the hair though, isn't it?
Yeah. But even like,
You can rock that hair.
But even the face, like,
Cool.
It's just really well cast. And so
Good to know.
Anyway, I liked it.
I need to check it out.
Yeah, it's definitely worth taking a look.
It's gotten better reviews than the Elton John one, I hear.
I haven't seen that one yet. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah,
It's apparently it's a bit out there.
Oh, interesting.
I heard yesterday was good.
I want to see that.
Yeah,
I wanna
heard
see
it
that
was
too.
I do
good.
want to see that.
It's I like the concept. Like when I first saw I think I saw it on Instagram where it's already saw like the trailer, and I was like, that's so clever.
I didn't like the concept behind it. I was like, how do you forget?
I thought it was silly at first, and
Yeah.
then
Well, it's like
the
it's
more
supposed to
thought
be-
about it, it was
And then
pretty
you-
cool.
Magic. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not like everyone
but-
actually
but
forgot.
still,
It was
Pretty
like-
cool.
Yeah.
whatever. You didn't like Aladdin.
No. Well, I like the original Aladdin. You know, basically what it is that if you're planning to remake something that everybody loved, you better be like,
On point.
yeah. And I just think they slightly missed the mark. Is
They
all.
were on point.
That's all I'll say.
Rotten Tomatoes. Oh dear.
There you go. Exactly. but yeah. Otherwise, We Will Rock You was a good movie. Did you know in the Elton John one, he actually sang?
I hear that. Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. I didn't even know that guy could sing.
Even We'll Rock You, didn't he like at least double his voice for some parts, or maybe that? I'm
No,
hearing something wrong.
for those actually, the thing I like about We Will Rock You, which was cool. I don't know the story with the Elton John one, but Queen was like really heavily involved in the making of We Will Rock You, and so everything you hear is either like remastered like concert footage, like it's actually Freddie.
Cool.
And then for some stuff, they got like the best Freddie Mercury impersonator
Oh,
in the world
interesting.
to do it.
Is that guy on YouTube? That
I've
seen it.
actually, I know what you're talking about. I don't know if that's actually who they got or
nuts.
what. Yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome. But it's when you see it in the movie, the thing that I liked, and you probably have the same problem. Do you ever find when you watch movies with singing, you can immediately tell if someone's lip syncing?
1000%.
Yeah, like it's just if you're a singer, and sometimes even if you're not, if it's really bad, but most
Sure.
but if you're someone who sings, you know what singing looks like. And then you can easily tell what lip syncing looks like, right?
I can't tell the difference. So unless you obviously miss a word.
Well, that first song I did, that was me lip syncing.
Oh,
Pretty
Yeah,
good, right?
it was pretty close. It was
Wow.
close. There were a few parts there that I could tell.
I know.
You know,
I know. I spent a lot of time practicing, but
Yeah.
not enough.
But close. But I will say in the Queen movie, it doesn't look like he's lip syncing. It really doesn't. So they paid attention to that.
Cool.
It's cool. And like there are parts where like it'll show him like when he's writing a song. So it's not even like a performance. He's just like, you know, sitting at a piano next to a window or something. And the way they've done it so well where it really does look like he's just sitting there playing. And
Cool. It's a whole different skill, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you would know as an actor too. Like it's.
Well, there you go. Yeah. I mean, sure. Yeah. but yeah. Anyway, I liked it. So if you're one of those people who didn't like it, let us know in the comments. Why didn't you like it? Like it was fine. Yeah. Actually, one criticism I have heard is that it's not really accurate historically, hardly at all.
Okay. That's pretty important for Queen fans.
Yeah. I mean, so here's the thing. I will say yes, I agree, but that doesn't like whether or not something is true or like accurate doesn't have any impact on whether the movie itself is good, right? Like here, I look at it like this. I feel like the movie should be good whether like the Queen was a real band or not, right? And then, you know, the history is something else. You can debate whether it's historically accurate.
Yeah.
But I feel like you shouldn't let that necessarily impact your enjoyment.
Do you remember the Oliver Stone? Did he direct it? The Doors movie with Val Kilmer?
Oh yeah.
So that was nothing, like, it was so far away apparently from actual historical fact, but it was still a good movie. I liked it, man. Like,
Yeah, I like that movie too. Yeah.
if everybody does a good job and you pick the right songs and good scenes, then
Yeah.
it's still enjoyable.
Well, Spice World had aliens, and I still liked it.
There you go.
You know, I kind of did also enjoy Spice World. I'm pretty sure I have it on VHS.
I'm pretty sure I have it on DVD, but I mean, who's?
Pretty sure you watch it weekly.
I just watched it yesterday.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a good film. Good. And it's also, the Spice Girls one I think is most historically accurate actually.
Because it was happening as it was going. Is that or? That did not make any sense, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, everything that
It's
happens in the
Sunday.
Spice Girl. In fact, I think that was a documentary.
It was more a
So you're
documentary
telling
style.
me that
Yeah.
aliens actually showed up and okay.
Yeah.
It was pre-reality TV.
Oh
Yeah.
damn!
It was amazing.
Take that, Kardashians. I'm kidding.
You're welcome, world.
Breaking news: Spice World was real.
Yeah, exactly.
Aliens do exist.
Oh, speaking of do I want to believe? Speaking of music
different
movies,
podcast.
yeah, we're going everywhere. We're everywhere. This time.
Welcome to the sit down.
I like it.
Have you seen The Commitments?
Of course, I've seen The Commitments.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess
It's part of, you know,
yeah,
you're right as an Irishman to watch that movie.
that's a good point. Yeah, I love that movie.
It's great, man.
That's like
And they were really playing the instruments and really singing, and they
Yeah.
went for it. They became a band after the movie, right?
yeah.
And I saw them actually in Belleville of all places a few years ago. They were still touring. Great. And Glenn
Awesome.
Hansard became Glenn Hansard. You know,
Glenn Hansard, who's the?
the guy in Once, and
Oh,
you know, became superstar.
oh, there you go.
But he was the awkward, curly ginger guy in
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Commitments.
How cool!
It's cool, man.
Have you seen The Commitments?
Do I look like I did? I'm just like.
Oh yeah, you do kind of. Your face kind of looks like a face. It's
I
a
don't
movie.
watch movies.
It's a movie about
I'm
an
sorry.
Irish soul band.
Yeah.
Oh.
They decided to start playing soul music, like American
Oh,
soul.
that's kind of cool.
Oh, it's very cool.
But it's so funny and like.
It's very typical
Oh.
Dublin humor, and
So I should watch it to fit in with the new executives at work. Got it.
Sure. Oh yeah. Yeah. Do it.
just reference that movie. Like, oh my god, my best friend. My new bestie.
Yay.
Or they'll have no idea what you're talking about, and you'll just be an outcast.
And then you're fired. No.
But yeah, great movie. Oh, and also awesome soundtrack too.
Great.
Like I that's kind of I'll put on just just to listen to.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow onwards, maybe.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Well, why don't we hear another song?
Sure.
Another one?
Yeah.
Hey,
I got some sound.
let's do it. What are you gonna play for us?
Let's do a song called Here We Go.
Here we go.
It's also off the acoustic record called Now, which
Now,
was then. Still now.
still now. All right, here it is. Another track from Peter James Fox. Enjoy.
Take a number now and take a seat. Listen to this message. When it's over, hit repeat. Wait a minute now and wait in line. I'm running out of patience, almost out of time. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. On this rotating, making space and never ends. Here we go again. Take a number now and take a seat. Listen to this message. When it's over, hit repeat. Wait a minute now and wait in line. I'm losing sensation, about to lose my mind. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. All this rotation and frustration never ends. Here we go again. You know something's got to change, and just free me from these chains. I'm so tired of these games. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. This rotation and frustration never end. Here we go again.
Crosswave, the right hit music mix.
And that live performance was brought to you by Intercontinental Consulting Services for Immigration and Settlement in Canada. Find out how you can live, work, and study in Canada. Visit icscanadaimmigration.ca. Come to Canada. Immigrate, work, study, and visit. Contact them today for a free assessment. And it was brought to you by Cecile's Line Dance Class, Regine. First established in 1998. We love Cecile's Line Dance Class.
Yes, we do. And the Dynamic Divas.
Yeah, that's right. They perform live at various events, dancing up a storm, entertaining the masses.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just really wonderful, funny people.
They are.
And they're entertaining.
And great dancers.
And great dancers. And if you want to learn some dance moves, get fit, have fun.
And Scott does like to line dance.
I do love to line dance, as we discussed, doing some country style. Yeah, we can do some of that. They have classes for all ages, 3 times a week. Every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Beam TV, 361 Wilson Avenue, Toronto. Thursdays from 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. at JC's Banquet, 1686 Ellesmere Road, Scarborough. And every Sunday from 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. at the Filipino Center, 4395 Shepherd Avenue East. Call now at 647-215-3013. Cecile's Line Dance Class. Line dancing with a twist. Thank you for advertising here on the show.
Yes, and if you guys want to advertise with us, again, it's very easy. All you have to do is email us at radioshowad@gmail.com. And as we mentioned in previous episodes, we're actually looking at doing a back to school special. So we got you.
Back to school special. Never been a better time to open up your business to a brand new audience.
Especially right before the holidays. I think it's perfect timing.
Yeah. Get in there. You know, people are going to be looking for stuff that they need, services they need.
We got you.
All the time. So we're back with Peter James Fox. Another lovely song.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. So that was on the same album as the other one you played?
Yeah.
Is it? So find it on Spotify. So is it under, like, that's just your original,
It's just,
right?
yeah, Peter James Fox.
Awesome.
Technically the first official solo release.
Wow.
It's lovely.
Wow.
So I know you're very busy playing with the other bands, but you, whenever you can, you were saying you try to get out and do some original stuff.
I do. Winter, the bands kind of slow down a little bit. You know,
I guess when it's not wedding
season's
season.
done,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
But don't you do like corporate Christmas or holiday?
So, yeah, December or January, depending when they're doing it, can be a bit busy. Well, I'd like to try and get out as much as I can, even to some open mics or anywhere that I can just play my little,
So if anyone listening, looking for a band for their holiday parties,
there you go.
or this one, up to you.
But yeah, if you want to, so like you said, you can book these guys to play your events, or you know, keep an eye on his social media for, you know, when he's out there just doing a little acoustic thing as well. Because I think after people hearing that, they'll want to come see. So
yeah, thanks, man. I like it. It's nice to again just not be in a loud band for a minute. And just kind of sit there. Even when we do a band with this stuff, right? On the record, it's a 4-piece, but it's just quieter and stand-up bass and piano and just pretty.
I feel like acoustic, it just puts you in a nice mood. Yeah.
Sometimes I definitely needed it when I did the record, because it was just, you know, so many rock shows and all in a row, and which is, I love it so much, but I just wanted to
sometimes feels nice. I remember Robert Plant. Remember he was interviewed. Remember a little while ago, or I guess a few years ago now, he did that album with somebody, Alison Krauss.
I think you're right. Yeah, I
think that's right. So but I remember one of the things he said, and it was so weird to hear Robert Plant say this, but he was like, "Yeah, it was so nice to just be able to go in and just sing, and I don't have to worry about." Right, and I'm like, "But you're Robert Plant, like."
I know, it's true.
But no, it's like yeah, it's just it's a totally different style of singing, and it's more relaxed. You can I don't know, just focus on the words, focus on the emotion.
Well, it's kind of like T-Pain, because you know how he's all auto-tuned? But
Yeah.
when you hear him do like an acoustic version of his songs that are full auto-tuned, I'm like, oh my god, he has a nice voice. Who is this man?
That's a good example.
Yeah.
I've actually seen that a couple of times.
I feel like he's almost in a worse boat than everybody else.
Auto-tuned to...
'Cause I think-
like, wow, he can actually sing.
That's not
I know, it's
That's
true.
not T-Pain. I've heard T-Pain's voice. He sounds like a robot.
Stop singing, man.
No, start singing.
T-Pain. Well, I mean, I haven't
I haven't heard T-Pain in
I
a
haven't
while,
talked
but
about
I don't-
T-Pain in a while.
I
But
can't say I do any of his songs.
yeah.
Well, you should.
That I
You
know
should
of.
try.
Or
we do.
maybe we've all heard T-Pain. We just
just
didn't
didn't know it
recognize
was
him
him.
because
Yeah.
he
Actually, good point.
Maybe he is
wrote a lot of
T-Pain.
songs.
Surprise.
It's got auto-tune him. Go.
Right? Yeah. Well. We'll take care of that. Yeah.
Thanks,
so,
buddy.
Well, that's what I was saying, because we're looking at doing a duet. I'm like, can you just auto-tune me to sound like
I
T-Pain?
always honestly I no matter what I'm recording I always put like some auto tune on everybody. It's just there. Whatever.
I want to like T-Pain style.
Okay.
Just go hard. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like, why does she sound
Yeah,
like
It depends, right? It's like some people. I mean, that's what it came out first. Was
Yeah.
a tool to make something cool.
Yeah.
Some bands, like 1975. As long as you use it tastefully, I think
Yes.
it's super cool.
Yeah, I think it's so there are times when I hear it and I'm like, it's clearly there as an effect, and I like that. And I actually don't mind it. I also don't mind if you use it like in my mind. Ideally, you're using it for, let's say you've got a really great singer and they just did an awesome take, and there was just one, little thing, right? But I feel like but then the downside with it, I think, is it's like, because it works so well, you can now take somebody who really can't sing at all.
That's the real.
And I've heard,
that's the problem, though.
I've heard her sing. She can sing. You can sing.
He was also drinking, so he probably thought I sound...
I mean, I'm not. I was, but it's like my ears don't stop working.
I don't know.
Although, actually, I guess when you're drinking, you're
Your ears get a bit.
you're like, you just don't mind it so much.
The truth came out. See,
No, I'm not saying that's what happened here, but what I'm saying is
It's gonna change into a brawl any second. The table's up in the air.
give me a...
It took
Let's
a
say
weird
it's like-
turn, guys.
Yeah, we went to Cider Fest. Everything sounded great.
Sure it did a side fest. Sure it did.
And I was like, I'm just going to dance because I bet I look so cool right now.
And there's a video on
That's true.
our Instagram. Make sure you guys check it out. You can see Scott dancing a little.
Really?
Oh,
Good.
That's what I'm doing right
good.
after this.
I probably look great.
You'll find him with a hat. He stands out.
Yeah. You know what I found, actually? Yeah, so Cider Fest, the Friday night of Cider Fest.
Country night.
It was country
Ooh.
night. And so that's why we were able to do some line dancing, because there were people from the Rockin' Horse Saloon. I don't know if you've been there. It's
Yeah.
like so they were throwing out hats.
They were
And then if you-
throwing out hats.
No,
when
they
I
threw
went.
mine.
Oh.
Like they
Throwing it
She had-
at people.
Give it to him.
the girl had like two left, and she threw them in the air, and I grabbed one. But then because you get a hat, you have to line dance.
Ooh.
But you had practice when I dragged you to line dance.
Yeah. But the thing I found is, after putting on the hat, I was like, I like this.
I finally belong.
Well, it was just like, I kind of wish I was somewhere where, like, I could.
You can wear it on the show. No one's stopping you.
Well, yeah. I mean, but I mean, like, I just out and about, like, just like.
You still
Yeah,
can.
man.
Yeah.
Toronto's a diverse place.
Honestly, go to like
So,
somewhere.
this is just
Go
what
to
I
the
wear. now.
grocery store. Wear it. Who cares?
Well, actually, at Rockin' Horse, a girl comes up to me at the bar, and she's like, "So are you like a real cowboy?"
Clearly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do you remember at Rockin' Horse, I guess he's Chinese, goes to Scott, are you Asian?
Oh.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah.
Really?
They were at the ball.
Oh yeah.
And the guy goes up to Scott, yo, are you Asian,
He like
bro?
saw me in the crowd, and like
Yeah,
he
and
wanted to
Scott's
bond
like,
with me.
I'm
overall.
half. And he's like, oh, I'm full Cantonese. And I'm like, oh gosh.
It was a good bonding moment between
If
the two
you're
of us.
tuning in, hello.
Hi, person. Yes, I
Hi,
am.
friend.
I am.
I miss you.
Yes, he is Asian.
But yeah, the girl asked me if I was like a real cowboy, and I was just like, no, I just got this for free. But I said, and then I was like, but I like cows.
I like
boy.
cows.
I like cows, and I'm a boy.
Yeah.
And then she walked away.
I would have too. I would have been like, eek.
She was unimpressed. But would a real cowboy wear one with like a logo on the like it had like the Rockin' Horse Saloon written on
it
the
would
front.
be like a leather, first of all, leather hat. and it would have like those designs on it.
Yep.
And they wouldn't be wearing Converse.
Yeah.
What are you wearing at the
See,
time?
at least I had the boots going on and the hat going
I
on,
don't have-
and I had the plaid going on.
You know, I used to wear on stage. I used to wear cowboy boots all the time.
Really?
Yeah. They were my dad's, right?
Shout
Black
outs.
ones. And
Cool.
I used to just like, I used to love running.
You like the
around in
ankle
cowboy
support?
boots.
Is that what it
Yeah.
was?
Actually, to be honest, they were really uncomfortable. But I just thought they looked so cool.
Yeah.
You
See,
know?
like,
I haven't
we
worn
don't
those in a
have
while.
that
You can
rock a
in that
boot.
one.
Rock a
Never
boot.
mind.
Yeah. What?
I was looking for a photo, but I don't have one with a hat.
Evidence somewhere, for
Never
sure.
mind. It's on our Instagram.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Check it out on Instagram. There you go. Where can people find your Instagram?
Peter James Fox.
Oh, there you go.
Nice and
Peter.
simple.
Peter James Fox.
What does the fox say?
Oh dear. We could have been friends.
Rewind. Where can people find you?
But yeah, I post pretty much everything on there, even from the bands. I'll repost something wherever we're playing. Next show is Drums and Flats on Avenue Road, September 13th, I believe.
Sweet.
Coming up.
Drums
coming
and
up.
Flats. Is that that's UK Calling?
UK
Show?
Calling. So
Nice.
come out and dance to the 80s.
Get out there. It's I guarantee you it's going to be an awesome night because I've seen it happen.
No, thank you.
And
I have not, but I can guarantee you that.
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I will
It's a lot of
be
fun. Good performance. Good. They're very tight, solid band. It's just good players playing really good music.
Nice.
So
where is it again?
Drums and Flats. It's at Avenue and I think it's south of Lawrence.
Avenue and Lawrence.
Been playing there for years on and off, and we played the very first, other than the Monarch, we played our first like test show, if you will, at Drums and Flats, and it went great, and that's the reason we just kept on going.
Cool.
But we love that place. Dan has been great to us.
Awesome. Good sound
Thanks, Dan.
system and everything. It's
Yeah,
just a
man.
pretty good
They
thing.
had built a little stage and everything now, and
Awesome.
they go hard. They go hard up there,
Cool. I don't know if I've been there.
North Toronto.
Yeah. Maybe Maybe this
We'll
will be
see
the
you
time.
Friday.
Maybe this will be the time.
Friday the 13th. Hey.
Oh, that's right, isn't it?
There you
Convenient.
go. Coming up, Drums and Flats. So we got about 5 minutes left. Do we have a phrase?
We're not even going to try.
So we don't have a phrase of the week. Well, with our last 5 minutes, what should we do with it? I mean, do you want to play a song?
I can play a song.
That's a nice thing
If
to
you don't
do.
have any like comedic monologues or
Do you want to do a ballet skit?
I want to see this line dancing.
Oh,
But maybe later.
does anybody want cotton candy?
No.
No, I'm okay. Thank
Where
you.
did you get that
It says
from?
hashtag it.
It.
How old is this?
Oh no! So
First of
apparently
all.
they're promoting it. So people don't know. TIFF starts this week.
Oh wow.
The Toronto International Film Festival.
Sure does.
And so now there was like a scary clown out on the streets
Oh, I
handing
don't
out
like
samples.
clowns.
Especially
now
scary
I don't want
ones.
to eat that. It looks
So-
like it's hair. Ew.
So this is like the only time of year where if a clown offers you candy on the street, you can take it.
It looks like his hair.
I think that's the idea.
Ew.
Anyway, TIFF's coming up.
I really hope this clown had something to do with the actual promotion, not just some guy handing you candy.
The funny thing is like,
If he passes out,
would
at least we're all here.
would I know either way? Really? It's like,
I don't know. We'll find out.
you seen the movie It? Have some candy. Anyways, what are
Never
you gonna-
take candy from strangers, boys and girls.
Except, okay, yeah,
No.
we'll just leave it at that. No, except.
Except,
good call.
yeah,
Good call.
mm.
Good call. Never. Or just. Okay. Anyway, what are you gonna play for us?
I will play you an older song, still one of mine. A song called "Far From Home," which might sound self-explanatory, but it's more about, you know, the whole wherever you lay your hat is your home kind of idea.
Cool.
Not about leaving your home country or anything to be specific, but you'll get it.
Alrighty, here it is. Take it away. This is "Far From Home" by Peter James Fox.
When you feel you're all alone and you think all hope is gone, don't let it get you down, because a day will come real soon when the flowers will all bloom. I know you'll come around. and everything is just too tough. Don't let it get you down, because your life will pass right by in the blink of your eye. I know you'll come around, 'cause everywhere you look and everywhere you go, you're not far from home. And anyone you see and everyone you know will find their way back home, far from home. When you're feeling so confused and the light just won't shine through, don't let it get you down, no, no, because you'll find your way again. Don't you see this is not the end? I know you come around, 'cause everywhere you look and everywhere you go, you're not far from home. And anyone you see and everyone you know will find their way back home. So come back home. Come home. Come back home.
Crosswave, the right hit music mix.
Well, that live performance was brought to you by the Sit Down Mug. Look at that mug. Regine, isn't it just like truly the greatest mug ever made?
I think so.
I think it is too. Get yourself the best mug in the biz. Sip your liquids like a champion. Go to teespring.com/thesitdownmug and get yourself the mug that looks like this.
It's actually a lot bigger than you would think.
The best mug in the biz.
In the biz. And it was brought to you by
Beautified by Romina. I thought he was going to say it was brought to you by me. No. Beautified by Romina is an internationally trained hair and makeup artist. And as you guys know, not only is she my mom, but she's also an amazing makeup artist and hairstylist. She's done my makeup. She's done Scott's makeup. She's done a lot of our friends and family here on the show. So if you're looking for the perfect look for a tiff or even for a night out, your wedding, a friend's wedding, why not hit her up? She's on Instagram and Facebook at Beautified by Romina.
great makeup artist. Saved my sunburned nose that time.
Many times.
Many times. I just need to...
Someone get this man some SPF
Somebody
for his
get me
nose,
some.
please.
It washes off in the ocean, people.
Stop going to the ocean.
Good call.
Stop dipping your face in the ocean.
Stop dipping my
Stop
face in the
dipping your
ocean.
nose.
And so we're back for I mean, we've pretty much run out of time
It's
on the
almost
show.
time to go home.
Let me say, I'm so happy you came by to be on the show. Also, because I'd never heard your originals before, and they're really great.
They're very pretty.
You know?
Thank you.
I mean, I already knew you were, great performer, but a great songwriter as
Thanks,
well.
Reggie.
So, awesome.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
Thanks for joining us on your Sunday morning during a long weekend here in Canada.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for coming out. And Peter James Fox, everybody. Book him for your next event under the Keynotes or UK Calling. And look him up online. You can hear his original music or find him when he's playing live on his own stuff under Peter James Fox. And one more time, plug, I guess, websites and social media and stuff where people can find you.
Yeah, Keynotes, thekeynotes.ca or Instagram, the Keynotes, ukcalling.ca or Instagram /ukcalling. Band.
Cool.
And peterjamesfox.com and Instagram, Peter James Fox.
There you go. Hey, Regine, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at It's Regine Alaina, where I post everything from pageant preparations because it's a month away.
Oh, yeah.
It's a month away for the Galaxy Crown, but I'm excited. So follow my journey to that crown, and I'll see you guys on the web.
On the web.
On the web. Where can they find you, Scott?
The best place to find me is on YouTube. YouTube.com/Scott Dion Brown, and I'm very excited about the 1,000 subscribers special. It's gonna
What if you lose all your subscribers by then?
They're just so outraged. They're so outraged by the special.
Like, no.
Well, then
I wouldn't mind because then we don't have to do the duet.
That's true. Oh no, we're doing that duet. Yeah. So one of the thing is, the way we were every show, we were telling people try to get Scott to 1,000 subs. So then Regine was like,
hashtag get Scott to 1,000 for the longest time.
Nice. And then Regine was like, to sweeten the deal, she was like, if we get to 1,000 subs, Scott and I are gonna do a duet together.
I didn't think you'd get to 1,000.
That's hilarious.
So now the truth comes out. But anyway,
faith.
Yeah. So in the end, we made it, and so it's coming. We're working on the bed tracks first because we're recording and everything.
Oh boy.
So YouTube.com/Scott Dion Brown, you'll be able to see that. The 1,000 subscriber special, I'm really excited about. It's going to be a lot of fun, and
all your vlogs and videos.
And vlogs, covers, all that stuff. So find me there.
Yes.
But we've come to the end of the show.
Yes, and until we see you guys next week, enjoy your first week back at school, boys and girls. I'm sorry to break it to you, summer is almost over, but have a wonderful long Labor Day weekend, and don't drink and drive.
Yeah. And Pete, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure, guys.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
That's it for today, folks. The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. If you think 60 minutes is not enough, well, you better catch us again next week, because it is not just about music or pure talk. It's your weekend pastime. And witness the next worthy of your time episode of the program right here on Crosswave Radio. The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.